San Diego is known for its great weather, beaches, and family attractions. Now you can add Live Nation concerts to the list. The entertainment company known for putting on mega shows is set to buy the Observatory in North Park. That's one of the topics we'll be covering for today's Friday Business Report. And joining us now is Miro Copic with SDSU and Bottomline Marketing. So Miro, how significant would it be for San Diego to have Live Nation events?
Well, San Diego has Live Nation events. Live Nation is the biggest concert promoter in the country. But what this does is Live Nation is starting to buy actual small to mid-sized theaters like the Observatory here in San Diego. They also bought the Santa Ana Observatory at the same time. They're about a 1,000-seat theater. And what this allows Live Nation to do is really bring in acts before they come up to LA. You know, a lot of times acts kind of bypass San Diego. This is a great opportunity for Live Nation. Part of what they're doing, though, is that they're kind of going really through the vertical value chain for promoting concerts, from owning the venue to all the way to the concert promotion itself, which is a little bit different for them because now they're getting real estate in their portfolio. They own 78 venues across the country, but as an organization, they put on 25,000 shows across 1,700 venues. But this is really important because for San Diego and San Diego music lovers, you're going to get a lot of up-and-coming bands. You're going to get a lot of well-known celebrities who like kind of intimate shows. Like they range, you know, the bands like Morrissey and Marilyn Manson do this a lot. When Tom Petty was alive, he would do it with his band called Mudcrutchers, and they'd find these 1,500 square seat, you know, venues to do these shows. And because Live Nation gets the best acts, we're going to get a lot better music scene here in San Diego.
Awesome. Also out this week, the ride-hailing service Lyft has announced a new app, a new feature that's supposed to make it easier for people to hail a Lyft from the San Diego airport. What does this mean for its competitors like the taxis and Uber?
You know, that's a great question. This is they're doing, in essence, a high-tech taxi line. And, you know, right now, if you're going to hail a Lyft or an Uber at the airport, there's an area on the island in the middle of the airport. You have to go out and you have to find your car as it comes in, and you're dodging traffic, you're dodging other passengers. But here, basically, they're setting up a taxi line. When you order a Lyft, you get a 4-digit code. You just go in line, and it's going to be much faster than waiting 5, 7, 8, 10 minutes for your ride to arrive. You match the code with the driver and off you go. And from a winning perspective, consumers are the winners. At the end of the day, Lyft is a huge winner because this is something innovative. San Diego is the first city they're doing this in. They're doing it in Terminal 2 beginning in about a week. And what this allows them to do is not only do things a little bit differently, but also they're going to be very competitive. That these Lyft drivers now it's going to be much more attractive to drive Lyft than Uber. The downside, as you just mentioned, the taxi companies, this was their last big bastion. If you needed a ride right away, there was a taxi line, you got in a cab and you went. And now you could do that with Uber in exactly the same way. It's going to really hurt the taxi companies, and it's going to hurt Uber.
And finally, Qualcomm and Apple have settled their ongoing patent dispute. What does this mean for San Diego-based Qualcomm?
You know, this was a huge win and a big week for Qualcomm. You know, as one of our 2 Fortune 500 companies, they settled a 2-year patent war with Apple, both agreeing on to just cease and desist all litigation. They were suing each other all over the world, and they signed a 6-year agreement with Apple to supply them with 5G chips.
So huge implications from this settlement this week.
This is big news and good news for Qualcomm. Their stock price has been up over 35%, adding nearly $30 billion in market capitalization value. So Qualcomm shareholders are very happy as well.
So that is a nice place to wrap up our Friday Business Report. Miro Copic, thank you so much.
Thanks, Ebony.